Hello and welcome back. We have time for one quick game. Let's do it. Let's jump in. Let's play a quick game. 3 minutes each, 2 seconds extra per move. We have white. We start with e4 and we're going to take that center. We're going to take that center. We're going to develop the knight to protect the pawn. And here we're probably going to continue our development. Try and get our king side developed. And wait and see what else he wants to do. I'm going to develop the bishop. And I don't care if he doubles the pawns, because in the meantime, I'm furthering my development. So now I'm going to castle. I'll castle here. Still don't care if he doubles the pawns, because my development is pretty rapid. I could now consider this move, which I think I'll play. Opens up my light squared bishop towards his king. And it means that I could possibly put this bishop here. It makes it a bit harder for him to play this move, but certainly not impossible. Although opening his king side up like that is not something he's going to want to do. Could almost do this right away to pin the knight. And if he does this, well, then I can sort of even just come back here if I really wanted to. And he's somewhat opened up, but no, let's keep the center kind of somewhat closed so that I can really attack him over here. All right, now I'm happy to do it this way. And this move, as far as I can tell, is going to open up his king side. Now, it's true that it will open up his rook in the future, but I'm going to accept that. I'm going to remove this defender of this potentially weak square. And now I think I'm just going to start attacking that potentially weak square. Am I ready to start doing that? Can I even start with a check? If he takes, I can get my queen up there with another check. Assuming he goes back, I can then jump my knight in. That might be a bit more scary for him. This move still is a definite move. What else could we do? I think let's bring a rook here first. Put some pressure on this pawn. Okay, he moves back, but he hasn't really addressed the pressure on this pawn, which means I can now, I think, play a move like this. Just have to be aware if he comes here to defend this pawn, he's also putting a lot of pressure over here. So if he does come here, I can play a move like this. This is still under quite a bit of pressure. I need to move quickly. I know it's a quick game. I could also jump my knight up this way. It's a potential as well. That's potentially a move as well. Yeah, I'm not clear what to do. Let me bring the other knight around. Let me bring this knight around now. Maybe I'll play this in future and just be a bit more patient. I'll come here. Okay. Let's play this move. He can jump his knight in here. My bishop can move back, which I think I'll allow. I'll just come here for the moment. I don't want to drop or completely take away squares from my rook. If I can get rid of this knight in future, then my queen can come up here with a threat of mate. Always got to be aware of ideas around check, take, and then this check, which might fork a piece in some circumstances. I think for now, I'm going to just try and get rid of this knight so I can put my queen here in future. So I'm going to take with the rook, which maybe was a mistake. Okay, now I'm going to come here. I think everything's looking fine. This knight does defend that. Okay, puts a bit more pressure on me there. It's nothing I can't deal with though, particularly with simple moves like this. So we'll just play a simple move like that. And then this knight can even jump up here, which we'll do now. Now I'll take here, get my other rook across. Actually play this first so he doesn't come down here with his queen. If this rook moves, okay, basically anywhere other than that, let me come here to attack the rook with the bishop. Okay, so I'll take. And now I'll take this. And now I'll take this, and now I'm clearly better. Double up, just have to win on time. So I'll move my king into the game. I've got more material than he does, which is nice. He's eventually going to run out of moves. I'm going to take that. I'm going to come here so that immobilize these pawns. If he pushes, I can just take twice. Come here. He can check me, but I can just move back. I'm going to come here now so that I can push this pawn next. Let's do that now. He's done for. So, because now I can take this. I'm hitting this pawn. I'm hitting this pawn with my king. So I'll take this. Thank you. His king is cut off by my rook. I'll take that. And now I have plenty of time, but I'm just going to come here, threaten this. And I'm going to bring my king further up. And eventually we're going to take this pawn and just get 3 queens. I'm fine with doing that. Of course I don't even have to do that. I can just push. Just push this pawn straight away. Let's do that. Let's just push the pawn, get a queen immediately. He's basically entirely helpless. All he can do is wait for me to mate him. So I'll get the queen. Now I'm going to take with my rook. And then take with the queen. And then that's mate. Cool. We had a quick game there. A quickie, but a goodie, I think. You know, a bit sort of suspicious with my use of time. Kind of let the clock get down a little bit low. Looks like I made 3 blunders at a particular point in time. Let's just do a quick computer analysis on this one as well. You know, but ultimately I think I was patient with that attack I was trying to get going on the king side, trying to rip the pawns away from his king. But he opened up his rook, you know, defended relatively well. And I think what I did well was to sort of alter my strategy and become patient. So we see I developed, took the center, developed. From there, I continued developing, prioritizing my development. This move was what I thought was, you know, just going to try and open up his king side to my advantage. Computer says it was a missed opportunity. I actually had a much better move here, which would have been to actually take that pawn immediately. So had I taken that pawn immediately and he took like this, the follow-up would have been probably knight check and then queen coming up to h5. Indeed, that's what the computer says. Knight check, queen's coming in, the king's already in a lot of trouble. Okay, I didn't see that, but you know, the move I did play, whilst it wasn't anywhere near as good, it wasn't a terrible move. It wasn't as though this move gave him a big advantage or anything. I still have the advantage. So the game goes on. It's pretty even, but I still have an advantage. I move my knight around. That's where I was being nice and patient. And I came up with this plan of just being patient. Maybe should have just done something there, but still he takes. I took with the rook. Got my queen up. Installed my knight. And from here things were looking pretty good. That was an important move. Here was nice. I think he missed the fact that I had uncovered this bishop attack. And then from there, it was actually pretty easy. Everything about this position's winning for me. His bishop's just got nowhere to go. And so eventually he's going to run out of moves, as long as I can keep him under wraps. Anyway, we'll leave it there. It wasn't a very serious analysis, nor was it a very serious game. But it was fun that, he wasn't really able to do anything except await his fate. And, such a devastating position that I could just give a rook away at the end there. And it's still going to be mate in a couple. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you soon for a real long game with dead set thought in the not too distant future.